Mrs. Mary Chinery Hesse has been sworn into office as the 10th Chancellor of the University of Ghana. The former Chief Advisor to President Kufuor takes over from the former UN Secretary General Mr. Kofi Annan to head the country's premier university. President Akufo Addo inducted her into office, charging her and other tertiary institutions to try to accommodate the projected high numbers of applicants as a result of the free SHS.
Mrs. Mary Chinery Hesse becomes the first woman at the helm of the University of Ghana. Mrs. Mary Chinery Hesse was also the vice chairperson of the National Annan Commission and a member of the board of the Center for Policy Analysis. She served her nation also at the UN. She was the first female deputy director general of the International Labour Organization. Again, she was the first woman to attain a position of undersecretary in the history of the UN. She was the first African woman to be appointed the resident coordinator of the UN systems and resident representative of the UNDP. Mrs. Chinery Hesse also served as the chairperson of the UN's Consultative Committee on Program and Operational Questions for years. She is a laureate of the prestigious Gusi Peace Prize for International Diplomacy and Humanitarianism, referred to as the Asian equivalent of the Nobel Peace Prize. She is the first African woman to receive this distinction. With this long enviable list, the University Council settled on Mrs. Chinery Hesse as the first female chancellor of the University of Ghana and the 10th. She pledged to help the university regain its glorious image.
I insist that the chancellor should not be just a ceremonial feat, but also an unseen lead advocate. I promise not to simply make myself available for ceremonial events and handshakes at graduation. Like my predecessors have done, I promise to put all the skills I've honed from the School of Life and the extensive network I've developed in the process at the disposal of the University of Ghana.
President Akufo Addo, while congratulating her, tasked her and other universities to find ways to absorb more students as a result of the free SHS.
I urge you, Madam Chancellor, and all heads of our tertiary institutions to begin making adequate preparations towards this and future years. The free senior high school policy will be a permanent feature of our educational architecture. We cannot be caught off guard. And as the saying goes, and I quote, the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today, unquote.
Former President Kufuor, former Vice President of Uganda, former President of Liberia, Amos Sawyer, among others, were at the ceremony. Mrs. Chinery Hesse's appointment comes at the time that the university is celebrating 70 years of delivering quality education in the country.